Hey guys, so today I'm taking you behind the scenes on what it's actually like to be an INFJ YouTuber. I'm also going to go through what it's actually feeling like, and then I'm also going to go over what it's like to actually plan, edit, and go through the whole process of being a YouTuber. So stick around to the end and I will see you through these crazy things. If you have any comments, concerns, whatever it is, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you know something that you want to see from me, like from here on out, please let me know and I will try to make videos about that. So I think at least every single YouTuber feels this way sometimes. And maybe it gets easier over time, but there's always this underlying feeling of like, are they gonna like my video today? Am I gonna look stupid? You know, and at least if you're looking stupid, like, is it gonna bring other people joy, or is it gonna make people just take pity on you? You know? It's constant, emotional roller coaster. And I mean, I like it because I need a lot of variety and I like to persevere through things. But I think there's just a point that a lot of people can't take it. Plus there's this, you never know how many people are actually gonna watch your video. Like when you're starting out as a YouTuber, it's scary. It's really unsettling too. Especially if you were, picked on in high school, whatever it is that you have gone through, it definitely brings back a few memories. And I mean, definitely you can work through it, you can do it, but just know that you're gonna have to go through that initial stages more so to get to where you want to be. And so it's scary sometimes. Plus, you decide what types of videos you want to do, but also make sure that you're doing videos that you actually want to do, because you're not going to keep them up if you don't actually want to do it. And be authentic, be yourself, because a lot of people, when I first started my channel, I was seriously, it was just a vlog. I didn't think anybody was going to watch my videos, and I ended up getting 100 subscribers. Not quickly or anything, but... And if you are one of those 100 subscribers that have been with me since the very beginning, I love you so, so much. It is just... Almost fell there. It is amazing at how many of you are sticking through this transition with me. So thank you for being awesome. But when you first, start off like that, I didn't think anybody was going to watch my videos. It was just me talking. Why would anybody want to watch that? Plus, it's really hard to be an INFJ. It's really hard to, talk out loud to nobody. And that's another thing, if you're an INFJ and you want to make videos and you want to be a YouTuber, if you're anything like me, when I was little, I used to, play with dolls, whatever it is. And when other people would want to play with me, with them, I got asked, why I wasn't talking out loud. I would have their conversations in my head, and my grandma pointed that out to me, because she was like, alright, I'm gonna come up there and play, dolls with you. And then I was like, okay. So then I would just, be doing whatever, and she's like, are they talking? And I was like, yeah, it's in my head. And I was 5 to 10 at this point, maybe younger, who knows. But she was like, oh, okay, well then I'm just gonna watch, because I don't really know what's going on. So I've never been comfortable with just talking to nothing. And this isn't nothing, it's a camera, but it's not a person, it's it's different. And I mean, I can talk to me all day long. That's actually how I started out my channel. I was talking directly to me. It was the camera and it was me. But now I'm transitioning into talking to just the camera because it's just better quality. That way, like the video has a better quality that way. Plus, I think it just looks better overall because now I actually know where to look in order to look at the actual thing that is like recording me. So, like if it's hard for you to start out your YouTube videos just talking to a camera, by all means, you can flip it around. You can start that way. Like it'll get you some practice. But I definitely like that's how I started, and I would really recommend it. But it's hard as an INFJ if you're starting out as a YouTuber because it's a little bit weird. So like I said, or even, you know, like this, like talking to a mirror, that's actually easier. This is making it very easy for me to wake up, actually, to just talk to this. But, you know. Alright, we're gonna go get some coffee now because I need that, and then we'll continue said video in a better area. So we already kind of went over number one, that it's hard to talk to only the camera because of all the reasons that I already said when I was putting on my makeup. So there's that. But the second point that I wanted to make is like figuring out what to talk about, how to talk about it, and then also like how to set it. So like the setting that you're in, and then the tone that you're going to be wanting to keep throughout your videos. And I usually like to keep as natural of a tone as possible with my videos because I don't feel like it's good to be somebody that you're not. Like, and this also goes with another point that I'm going to make later, but trying to figure out what to talk about is like probably the biggest thing I think for everybody. Or like just what to make videos about. So like I said, I originally started out this YouTube channel as just me talking to the camera. Like I didn't think anybody was gonna watch it. And then it kind of turned into like my INFJ stuff, which I actually really, really do enjoy. And then more recently, I've been turning it into like tarot videos because that's a big part of my life, and I really wanted to share that with others as well. So right now I'm trying to figure out like which way to go with that one, like which way to set it, like if it should be up close or if it should be me or whatever. So that's like a different thing, and I don't want people to feel like if you're starting a YouTube channel, it's definitely good to try to pick something that you're going to stick with, but at the same time, it's not the end of the world if you decide to switch over because I mean, it's whatever you're going to keep up with, whatever you're going to actually want to do, that is what people are going to want to watch. So keep doing whatever you feel is right, whatever you feel is like your most authentic self, and that's going to carry you on. So number 3 I have is maintaining energy. And that is like something really hard to do as an INFJ because we sit in the background, we kind of like observe things, and then we go out into the world, and like then we're like, oh, okay, we're much better with like one-on-one conversations, and it's just, so it's kind of like hard. This is a little bit more like a one-on-one conversation because I'm just talking to the camera, so there is that, but at the same time, there's nothing to observe beforehand. It's like, I don't know what tone that like everybody's at during the day. So it's like, I have to find my own tone in that. Like, if you're an INFJ, you already kind of know that it's like, my tone is usually very like mellow, serious, and you know, like I can be silly and everything, but it's playing off of other things. It's not really just from within me. So maintaining energy throughout a video is very important, and I know a lot of people usually say this, and I mean, I used to not want to like do this either because it's draining sometimes, but again, that's why I think like finding the things that you actually want to talk about, finding the things that are making you happy in order to make the videos, that is going to be your best bet of being able to do this overall. So number 4 is getting feedback from external sources. So I usually like send out my video to a couple of friends or whoever it is that I trust and that is going to give me like actual feedback, because I want to know like how they feel about my tone, how they feel about like the music, if I put music to it, how they feel about like anything in it, like the setting, the lighting, the whatever it is. So it's good to get external feedback, but at the same time, don't put so much weight on that external feedback that you don't put out videos. And what I mean by that is like there was a time where I was getting so many different pieces of advice from people who like aren't on YouTube, or like from people who like don't make videos and don't fully know like the process of it. And I felt like I was being torn in like so many different ways. Like literally I was just going crazy at one point. So I was like, nope, no more. I'm done for now. Like I just can't do anymore right now. So don't feel like you have to take their advice. Like you really don't. I mean, if your audience wants something and like they are like telling you, you know, hey, like probably shouldn't do this, or hey, probably shouldn't do this, like that is good feedback, and like they're not pointing it out to be like malicious or anything. There are some people who will, but for the most part, there are people who are just like, hey, just so you know, like this is, you know, something. And so it's like, okay, good to know. Moving forward, I, you know, either won't do that or will do that, whatever it is. So again, take all of the feedback with a grain of salt and don't let it take you out of who you are. So that actually goes into number 5, which is be authentic. And I had a really big, like I said, problem with figuring out like really what that is, or even what to like make, what to talk about, or why to talk about it. Because again, I didn't think that anybody was going to actually want to watch me talk about whatever it was. There are some videos where I didn't even talk that much at all because I was just sitting outside and I was really enjoying being outside. And I don't even know if you could really tell that I was enjoying it by being like kind of expressionless sometimes, but I mean, certain people did, and that's awesome. Like they liked it, they commented on it, and they were like, that's awesome. I was like, okay, that's fine with me. And that was my real authentic self. Like that was who I was like at the time, and that's what I wanted to bring to other people. So it was just like a very calm time for me. So it was very calming stuff. But it's been, I think over a year, almost 2 years now since I've started my YouTube channel, and I like took a sabbatical for like a year. So it was a long time, and I like went out and found myself like a little bit more, at least. Like I've just, you know, been expanding, been growing, been like growing up, whatever it is, however you want to word that. And so that's helped me find like who I am a little bit more. And then, so I just want to like really reiterate, like be yourself and be authentic, because there are people who are going to want to watch what you're doing. Like no matter if it's you just talking and, you know, doing like the things that you love. There are people who have channels that are just like walking around and talking, and that's awesome. Like I would like to do that, but at the same time I don't want to, because there's like a lot that goes into that alone. So there's just a lot. So be authentic, find something that you really do want to do, and bring your own voice to it. Like if you can find something that is kind of new to the YouTube scene and like newer, don't just like brush off that idea because of the fact that like nobody else is doing it. Like if you have the time and if you want to really do that one specifically, do it, because you never know, like some other person's going to probably do it, and then you're going to be like, damn, I should have been the first person to do that. Like why did I wait so long? And all of these things. So be authentic. And then number 6 is the roller coaster of emotions that this brings every single day. So I'm not telling you that being an INFJ YouTuber or being a YouTuber at all is easy. It's not. Like I have to go through, I already talked about it a little bit when we were getting ready, like it's whether or not somebody's going to like the video, or if even people are going to watch it, or if, you know, like it was just stupid for me to talk about, or if my video is too short, or if my video is too long, or if like the lighting isn't good, or if like whatever it is, or just worrying about like negative feedback, like worrying about people like clicking your video and then like being like, oh well, this is stupid, so then they, you know, like put a thumbs down, and it's like, all right, like there's all these different things and all these different emotions, and then when you're actually like planning out the content and like doing all of this, it's stressful, but it's fun as well. Like this is a full-time job. Like if you're a YouTuber already, you already know how much time this takes up. If you're not a YouTuber, it takes so much of your time that it's like I mean, it really also depends on how many videos you're putting out every week, or if you are even doing every week. So there's a lot with that, and we will go into that when I start getting into the next point, actually. But there's just this whole roller coaster of emotions that I go through every single day, and it's like, you know, the highs are very high, the lows are very low, and of course that has to do more with like my own personality, but at the same time, it still affects people the same way. So just be prepared, like if you do want to be a YouTuber, that is going to be a part of your life, and if you can deal with that, if you can push through it, that's awesome, because you definitely should. And yeah, like it'll be rough, but it'll also be fulfilling and satisfying, and like it'll bring you joy, and it'll just make you feel like you're helping somebody, like whoever it is. Like it doesn't have to be a million people. Like I set out every video to at least help one person. That is literally my only goal every single time. If I can help one person with each video, like that's just amazing. And like I'm getting emotional about it right now, actually. But it really, really does, like the impact that you can have on others, and the impact that you can, you know, like the energy that you can bring to other people is just like mind-blowing sometimes, and it really is, it's so worth it. So if this is something that you really want to do, if this is something that like, you know, that's the kind of emotion that you want every single day, then this is probably a thing for you to do too. So don't like discount it for all the negative emotions, because there are some really, really good positives that come through it. And I'm actually lucky enough right now to where I don't have to have a full-time job in order to do this. Like this is my full-time job. Like I am constantly, like I think I work about 12 hours a day, to be honest, morning to night, just doing YouTube stuff, doing YouTube planning, watching other videos, like learning how to make my stuff better, like whatever it is, I am consistently and constantly working on YouTube stuff. And again, that doesn't have to be you. You don't have to put that much time into it if you're like, if you don't have that time. But again, I am fortunate enough right now that I have that opportunity, because it's amazing, and it brings me so much joy and like satisfaction. So we're gonna move on. So let's get actually into what it is and what you actually do as a YouTuber, because I feel like the rest of this has been, you know, like the ups and downs of it. And so we're gonna actually get into like the bulk of it. So the next thing is planning out content. So this can take you anywhere from an hour to a day. Like it could, I mean, it might take you even more depending on if you're planning on doing like a YouTube like series, like a couple of videos for it. But you can, like, you have to go through how long this like planning is going to take you, obviously. So you have to research your topic, you have to find if it's trending, you have to find if it's being searched for, keyword SEO, so like trying to find all of these things, and then also timing. So one thing that I was kind of like put off by before, but I am really embracing now, is picking the right time to release videos. And that's not just like, oh, on a Friday, like at 12 p.m. or whatever. Like it's not just that type of timing. It's like the seasons, what's popular. Like right now we're in November, so some of the next videos that I'm putting out is going to be like holiday based, or it's going to be you know, like based around Christmas or whatever it is. And again, I do tarot videos now, so it's going to be more gauged towards that, but at the same time it's also not. So, and I do put out quite a few videos every single week, so there's all of that, but I definitely would recommend like jumping on that bandwagon just because like that's what searched at the most time. Like it seems cliche and it seems like just stupid at first because you don't want to be that person, but at the same time, like that is what everybody wants to hear about at that time. Like regardless of if it's good about the holidays or bad about the holidays. Like people are searching about the holidays. And you know, like people are that's why they made the 12 Pains of Christmas. Like there's the Christmas song, the 12 days of Christmas, and then there's the 12 Pains of Christmas. And it's like it's covering both aspects of people. It's whoever wants to be like happy about the holidays and then whoever wants to also complain about the holidays. So it's just one of the best times to really get into a flow, I guess, is like the easiest way to put that. So that's planning the content. That is, like I said, it could take you anywhere from an hour to like up to a day, to a couple of days, whatever it is, however you want to structure your videos, but it should at least take you about an hour to plan out just because there's so much that goes into it. All right, so then we have how long it takes to actually film. So this video might end up being around 10 to 20 minutes. I guarantee you I've been like doing all of this like in front of the camera or getting stuff ready for about an hour, maybe more. And that's kind of like the norm with it. If you have a 10-minute video, usually it'll take you about 20 to 30 minutes to actually film it. If you have a 30-minute video, it'll take you about an hour to an hour and a half, even up to 2 hours. It really just depends on like everything that you either edit out or whatever it is. The whole editing process like trims down that video like a lot. So then we finally have like how long it takes to edit. So this is a bigger thing on, like this is probably the thing that takes me the most time. So if I have like 30 minutes of content that is going to end up being a 15-minute video, it's going to take me about an hour to 2 hours, maybe even longer to edit that. So I just usually double the time and then maybe add 30 minutes. Or like I think yesterday I had a 35-minute video, but it was like 7 separate videos at first, so I had to edit those separately and then put them all together. And so that actually took me about 2 hours. So 30 minutes, 2 hours, yeah. So it'll take at least a couple of hours. If you have longer videos than that, it'll take you longer, and you really just have to go through each and every second. So just think about the fact that you have to watch your whole video through. If you have an hour-long video, you have to watch that whole thing through for an hour before you even start editing, really. I mean, you can start editing through it, but it's still going to take you that time. So it's at least going to take you an hour. Most likely it's going to take you double that to actually get through it. And then also if you're adding in like extra music or like transitions or like whatever it is, creative things that are into your video, it is going to take you longer as well. But this is the final point that I have on the list, and it is that I absolutely love doing this. It is, like I said, it's a full-time job. It is something that really brings me a lot of joy every single day, and I wouldn't want it any other way. Like, I really, really do love doing this. There are some things that are not my favorite to do, but bottom line, I love being able to talk to you every single day. I really, really do. Like, it is one of the best things I could possibly do with my time and with my life. I love communicating with you guys. I love bringing you stuff that you want to see, that you really do like. So if you have any like recommendations, if you have any questions, comments, concerns about any of this, please leave me a comment below and I will like get back to you on it. And if you know something that you want to see from me, like from here on out, please let me know and I will try to make videos about that. Because I am here for you guys. Like, literally, I am here for you. So whatever you want to see, I want to give you. So please leave a comment if there's something that you really do want to see. And yeah, so if you are looking to be an INFJ YouTuber, if you're just looking to be a YouTuber at all, I definitely do recommend it. And It's like there are technical aspects of it, but the only way that you're gonna get to know the actual technical aspects is to do it. So definitely try doing it, see if it's for you. You don't even have to post the video if you don't want to. Like, just film the video, you can edit it if you want to, and then just delete it if you don't like it. Like, I've done that countless times. I have no idea how many because it's been so many. Like, there are just some that just really I didn't like, so I just was like, okay, nope, no more, not that one. Moving on to the next. And it's really about like being able to just keep going with what you're doing. So persevere through the bad times because you always will have a positive after that. Like in anything in life, this isn't just about YouTube. Like in anything in life, if you are at a down point, if you are like feeling like you're at rock bottom, whatever it is, there will be an upside at some point. There will be another day that like it's not going to rain on you forever. There is going to be a better day. And that day could be tomorrow. Like what if you were working towards something and you were like so close to a breakthrough and then you gave up, but that next day was the day that you were going to make it. Like, how would you feel? Like that thought alone really keeps me going. And again, all of you that are my subscribers, I love you guys so much. I appreciate you. I would not be here without you. And I seriously just, I was so appreciative of all of you, every single one of you. Like, it doesn't matter if you started with me from the beginning. It doesn't matter if you are coming to me years from now. Like, I appreciate every single one of you, and I absolutely love that I'm able to be a part of your life. So I think that's a good point to end on, and I'm gonna go make another video. Maybe I'm gonna edit this one first. Who knows? I'm gonna finish my coffee. That I do know. I'm gonna finish my coffee first. So I hope this was helpful, and if you have any comments, concerns, whatever it is, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time.